There hasn't been any content uploaded on the channel for quite a few days now. It's probably the longest stretch I've gone without uploading any videos for you guys. I did post up on social media what happened, but I didn't exactly explain how it happened. And that's today. We're going to talk about this mistake and how I guess these things happen in tech, these freak accidents. So I guess we should just get into the gory deets. So right here is my thumb, and it has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches in it. And this happened when I was working on an Alienware case. Never had any experience with this case before, and I guess that's the problem right there, is when you're delving into new things. And of course, me being used to the way things go around the channel, I'm always building PCs, hustling, making videos for you guys, getting deals. And I guess I'm in a rush, and in the past I've broken my toe, and that was when I was in a rush as well. And then before that, the only times I've ever, I guess, broken bones or hurt my body or caused injuries when I've been in a rush. For instance, when I was a teenager, I rushed into the fight and got suplexed and broke my shoulder. So if it's anything to share with you guys, I guess the first thing to come out of today's video is don't rush anything. But anyway, catching this on camera, I'm gonna blur out some of the gory stuff because I don't think YouTube allows you to show it. But I was working on this case, and essentially it just had this little bracket inside the GPU area, and for some reason whenever I try to fit graphics cards on cases, and it's usually OEM cases, whether it be a Lenovo or OEM Dell or something like that, they have these little silver lining brackets, and I find the graphics cards, especially decent graphics cards like your AIB board partner cards, just won't fit in properly. And so I usually take these brackets out, and then they fit in smooth and flush. And so here's where the problem began. They usually come out pretty easy, except this one was sort of like stuck in there really hard. And then to top that off, it is literally the sharpest edge I've ever seen in a PC case. And so those two things coupled together, I was trying to pull it out and I slipped, and it just then sliced through my whole finger right down to the bone. And that was pretty crazy because I immediately knew what happened, and I pretty much cut off the blood circulation and then ran upstairs and then got myself to a doctor ASAP. They then went to town on this thumb and then put in some anesthetic, stitched it up, and then bandaged it, and it's now been 5 days since that happened. And I've got a little bit of I guess sensation back in my thumb now. It still does hurt and I can't properly work. I've tried putting together some PCs, and it's literally a one-arm affair at the moment, and it really opened my eyes to just how, I guess, grateful I am to be healthy and also come out of this with a thumb that's still going to be usable. I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to actually work properly again, because when I go to use it, it does sting quite hard, and I do want it to heal properly. So that's that, guys. It's just one of those freak accidents that happens. If you ask me if I ever see some of these sharp silver lining brackets again, I'm definitely going to be using a pair of pliers to pull them out, and I'm not going anywhere near it because oddly enough, it actually sliced into my other finger as well, and it just seems that it's lucky that the nail on this finger blocked it out from actually doing any more damage to my other finger. So it could have been a lot worse. It's just, I don't know, it's just really weird. Out of all the stuff I've done here on the channel where I've opened up power supplies and all this other crazy stuff, it's a simple thing like a bracket inside a PC case that ends up doing the most damage to us. But anyway, guys, there'll be some cool content coming. I will actually still do a video with that Alienware case. It'll be an interesting video where essentially it's one of the worst case designs I think I've seen yet. Not only is it small form factor, so it's going to have a hard time breathing, but to top that off, they've sort of like enclosed the whole case for limited airflow. So I do have some before and after temperatures. We've also got a Tech Yes hurricane going on around here where we're going to be sort of clearing out the studio just of all the old used parts and sort of starting afresh again. And yes, I have been having a break. The last 5 days I've been watching a bit of drama on Netflix and kicking back and just relaxing. But in ways it kind of sucks because I'm just used to going at a certain pace and just keeping up the energy. I haven't gone to the gym for 5 days. And so it has been good to have a little bit of a break, but at the same time I haven't done anything. I haven't gone to the gym and just sort of been on lockdown, and that kind of sucks. I kind of like, kind of enjoy the used parts hustle and all the other videos. So for the prognosis, it's now a Saturday. I did this last Sunday, so it's been about 6 days since I did this accident. Prognosis, I think I get the stitches removed in 4 days, but after that I still have to be very careful to make sure I don't re-injure it in any way, shape or form. So it is quite a messy and deep cut that I sustained here. Certainly don't recommend it. And lastly, I will say, always be careful of sharp edges. Don't take anything for granted. I think that's something I've learned for sure. I'm used to just going at 100 miles an hour when it comes to everything PC related, and I guess this one just slipped up on me, like quite literally. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Let us know in the comment section below what's the worst, I guess, injury you've sustained while building PCs, or even if you've sustained an injury in doing something else, sort of like some freak accident. Let us know in the comment section below. Love reading your thoughts and opinions as always, and I'll catch you in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.